Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know the drill. I love you already. Thank you for coming back. I love you, all my love. So today we'll be discussing in this video the books that are worth rereading on my shelf, or the books that are worth reading basically on my shelf. And I've carefully selected some books that I know that I'm definitely, if I'm going to reread them, I can definitely read them, and they just do it for me. So yeah, I want to share those books with you today, and hopefully if you've not read them yet, you can go and read them. And if you've not read them already, you can just read them, because I've read some of these books because they're just worth going back to. So let's get into the video. Okay. Now the first book here is, I know that you guys probably know me by this book now. And it's just I just love it. I love it so much. It gave. Okay, so it's this book, Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl. I love that I was able to because the actual thing is, I got into her first book, a debut book, which is this, also on my list here today. And this book was such a good book, and I thought, okay, definitely I'm going to read this when it comes out. And I'm just glad that it came out. I was able to buy it here in Nigeria. And yes, these two books, worth reading, in my opinion. Worth reading. Joya Goffney just get what it means to write teenage life. They're both YA, but these books, they are more than YA. All right. See, I just love the fact that she writes black lives, and like, it's so authentic, so real, so original. I love the way writing style is also easy to get into. So definitely read this. Anything she writes, read it. I mean, it's Joya Goffney. So if you've not read these books, Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry, Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl, you should definitely go. Not even go, run, don't walk. Even fast, we can fly. So yeah, these books are so good. Yeah, watch your dime, get it. Okay, even if you don't like YA, get these books. You're going to love it. This book, this particular one, I just love it so much. It's what I'm supposed to have read if I wish that I was able to get this when I was much younger, in my teens. And please, if you have teens in your life, get this book for them. Confessions of an Alleged Good Girl. Get it for them. I don't want to give you spoilers on the book, but I will link if any of these books that I've written reviews on my Instagram page, I'm going to link them in my description box below. Please go and check them out. I don't want to talk too much about them. My reviews are spoiler free, so definitely just give you more ginger to read these books. These two books, yeah. Charlie, this one, yeah. Get it. Moving on to the second one. Or the third one now, basically, is this. Please, what are you doing if you've not read Chimeka Garrix? You are sleeping on a bicycle in 2022. Ha. Let me clap for you, because you're not doing well. Please go and get this book, A Broken Purpose Playlist. In fact, get this too. Tomorrow That Yesterday, because he wrote those. This is his debut book, and this is his collection of short stories. Please read the two books. Read these two books. They are so good, especially A Broken Purpose Playlist. Oh my god, the first story, I still read this first story in September. No, ending of August. I could not get over it. I was just thinking about it, so I had to go and read it. I had to listen to Chiamaka's podcast where she read the book. I'm going to link it in the description box, where she read the first story here. And guys, I almost cried. In fact, I cried. Please, this first story brings me to tears every time. And if you want something so beautiful, pure, well written, lyrical, and all of that, please get this book. A Broken People's Playlist. Also, don't forget Tomorrow That Yesterday. It's such a good book too. Okay. Now the fourth one, I can't even count anymore. The next book here is one that you guys know already. Secret Lives of Baba Segi's Wife. See, this book, I just took it to church that day. I think I was in 2019. I was like, let me just take a book along. You know, when you're just holding a book with you, just to have a book with you. And I was like, okay, I will see if I can start to read it, and maybe I'll finish it in like a week or within the week or something. I laugh at myself. See, I read this book in one sitting, because it was that good. I just wanted to know more. I just kept opening. And lucky for me that day, we didn't leave church early. And so it was just my companion for that afternoon. I just kept reading, and I finished this book in church. It was that fast. It was that engaging. It was that sweet. Please, if you're here to read this book, you are sleeping on a bicycle. This book was published when? 2010. This is even the third reprint. This is my copy, is the third reprint. It was published in 2010 by Qatar Public Press. Please get this book if you are yet to get it. It's such a good book, the best out there. Lashonei, I can't even wait. I don't know when she's bringing out a new one. And this book is supposed to be, I think it's been adapted into a movie. Yeah, but definitely get this book. Please read this book if you're yet to read it. And if you've read this, you know what I'm talking about. You know the source, you know the gist, you know the juice. So yeah. The next one here is that book that is controversial, because no matter if you read this book, you have something to say. There's no how you don't have something to say, because it's just that book. Stay with me. Adebayo. Ha. When I read this book, I had to write down 7 lessons you need to learn from this book, because Edidi Anaki, oh my god, are you guys kidding me? I'm going to leave everything I talk about here that you need to read. I'll leave the link in the description box so you can read it on my blog. I had to write something out for this book, because these people are crazy. So yeah, please read this book. So it's definitely, when I read it second time, I had to tab it. I had to see it. It's just it's worth it. And my copy is still new, beautiful. I found an error inside. Lucky me. Okay, so please read this book if you're yet to read this book. Please read this book. It's that good. Stay With Me by Adebayo. And a new book is coming out next year. A Spell of Good Things, I think. So I'm definitely going to be reading that, because I love this one, and I know that book is even going to be much better, or better. Please, tautology, or better than this. I don't know. Is anything going to? Let me not say anything. But yeah, I love this one. If you're yet to read this book, you're missing out. I'm not even joking. You're missing out. Please read Stay With Me. Okay. Now, some people have read this my next book, and you're like, they don't like it. That one is your business. So on my own list of book I will read again. I've even read this book many times. I've read the stories in it many times. Is this one, Love in Color? Please, if you know me, you know I'm a romantic. I love romance. I love romance books. Please, this book is storytelling at its finest. I love Bolu Babalola's writing in this book. It's just so beautiful, lyrical, sweet. You know, was just giving all that sauce, all that juice. And this one, you have to read this book, Love in Color. See, she snapped. My favorite story is Shen Erazad. What other? See, Oshun. What's this babe's name? Hatem. I love them. Psyche. See, but Sherazad is my favorite, because I could just relate to her. I love the way it ended. So yeah. See, bro, you guys, nah. And the story that she wrote about her parents, Alagomeji, oh my god, so beautiful. See, she writes love like in the purest of ways. And I can't tell you guys how many times I've read some of the stories in this book again and again and again. They are just so beautiful. And the fact that they are from like mythologies all around the world, she just made them into like the way she, if you are Mango, what was that thing that Ashake said? They use her sense. What's something that Shake said again. She used her sense before they use her. Exactly, that's what this book is. Because overwise. That's what she did with this book. Because this book, she was overwise with it. Because how can you write mythical stories about mythical tales from around the world? You now retold them into love stories and all of. Oh, love it. You have to read this book. Okay. Now the next one is one that you read. I'm sure that if you've not read this book after I've mentioned it, or you've not attempted to get these books after I've talked about them, I don't know what you're doing. I honestly don't know what you're doing. Because this book is one I've been talking about since I read it this year. It's the best. My book club is reading it this month, and most likely I'll be reading it again because my book club is reading this month. And yeah, guess right, if you guessed it. Tomorrow I become a woman. Please, if you've not read Aiwa says debut, what are you doing? Please go and read this book. I can't wait. See, just go and read this book. It's like one of the best debut books of 2022. Please read it if you've not read it yet. It's available in bookstores. It's available everywhere. Please get it. As I was saying, it's available in bookstores, available everywhere you need to buy books. Please buy this book, please. I'm reading it now, I'm going to tab because I wasn't able to tab that time. When I read it the first time, I read it on my phone, I read it through legally. So then I had to get my copy because oh my god, it was that good and I wanted to get my copy. So yeah, please read this book. It's like the best. I've not written an extensive review about it, but I just tell people, please, if you've not gotten this book yet, please go and get it because it's like one of the best books I've read this year. One of the best books. I'm going to link podcasts you can listen to if you want to listen to Aiwanose talk about this book. Spoke with Aiwanose, Montrario spoke with Aiwanose. Please go and listen to their podcast on this book. Yeah, so yeah, definitely read this book. It's like it's a must read. You have to read this book because it's that good. And my god, I love it so much. And the best part of this book for me is the cover. I love this cover because see the woman here, like she just shows women in different stages of life, young lady and older woman. And this book is all about women, what women go through, everything about women. So definitely read this book if you're looking to. It's a familiar story that we've seen most of the time. We know about women around us, but it's just so refreshing. Aiwanose's writing is refreshing in this book. The way she tells stories is refreshing, and you should definitely read this book. Please go and get this book and read it. Okay. The next book on my list is one that is very chilling. When I read this book, I was like, I could not put it down. I had to finish it. The Push by Ashley Aldrin. Please read this book. How I was saying, if you want to read it, please. If you're looking for a book that is engaging to read and you don't want to be reading rubbish, read this book. Okay. The Push, very interesting, chilling, engaging, to make you look at motherhood in a different light. Like, things like this can happen. Like, do you get? So read this book. Very sweet. Did I say sweet? Am I joking? Very crazy. Please, not sweet. And it's just I loved it. I could not finish. I had to read it. I read it like 2 days, like 2 sittings. So yeah, read this book. Okay. Last one year for now, because I know I still have more books that they are worth reading on and what we're reading. But for now, this is the last book here, and that is The Girl with the Louding Voice. I really like this one. It was so refreshing. I loved it. I like the fact that the writing is not conventional. It's not like the usual you see. And yeah, also talks about women, and yeah, I really like this one. So that's been a long while since I read it last. I think I read it in 2019, and it was quite interesting. Yes, so definitely pick up this one if you're yet to read it. If you're contemplating reading it, this is your cue to read it. Okay, Okay, so yeah, these are all the books on my list today. Ha! I hope you've gotten one or two recommendations from this list or from these books today. Please check them out. They are interesting, they are engaging. If you're looking for something to read that will give you fresh perspective on things, please read them. Now, bonus, the book I'm currently reading now is the Grip trilogy by Kennedy Ryan, and it just gave me a fresh perspective on interracial relationship and all of that. If you're looking to read that, so please read it. Kennedy Ryan is like one of my favorite black romance authors, favorite of all time. I really love her books. I've read like probably 80% of her books now, and she just does it for me. So if you're looking to read that, so it's not, I'm not reading, I'm reading on my phone, so I can't show you. I can just show you the cover here. So yeah, just books. There's something about books, they just give you a fresh perspective every time, and you get to see things in a different light and all of that. I just love it about books. Let's see fiction is very educative. Really, don't let anybody lie to you that fiction is not educative. So that's a lie. You can learn a lot of things. Many things I know today, I learned them from fiction. I learned them from books. And this is not me reading non-fiction. Non-fiction is good, but don't let anybody lie to you that fiction is bad or tell you denigrating things about fiction. Fiction is like the best. They are the best books out there. They are fiction. They are fiction writing. They are fiction books. So please read. You get a lot of things from fiction. So these books here, please check them out. If you're yet to check them out, they are all good books. Anybody here that has read these books can attest to that. Okay, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh wait, before I go, I made my bookshelf top video is up. Please check. I'm going to link it somewhere here. Please check that out so and watch it. Share with your friends. Give this video a thumbs up. Support my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you guys so much. I love you. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.